Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be the next best of 5 series from the Intel Extreme Masters 2016, which was held at the very end of February. So a new best of 5 and new players with that. We've got herO and Snute. Let's quickly introduce our players. So on the bottom left hand side here we've got Snute. Snute, a very popular player right now, very popular. I don't know how, maybe not the most successful, although he is somewhere up there. But he's definitely super popular and a super cool guy as well. So Snute is on Team Liquid and he is from Norway. Now his opponent is going to be herO. herO, another very popular player. He is from South Korea and he's from Team CJ Entus, which I believe have games pretty much in every online esports kind of community. I think they have like there's a Dota team, there's a League of Legends team, so pretty cool. And a first game of this best of 5, a Protoss versus Zerg, one of my favorite matchups. Let's see how this one plays out. Looks like an early expansion coming down here. Just to note, that was, I believe, hello, I do believe that was before the gateway. So not expecting any sort of all-in aggression at the very beginning. And oh my god, Snute going for double expansion at the very beginning. Very risky play, but at the same time, with the Adept nerf, at this point, honestly, I don't even see any other way of starting versus Protoss. This, by the way, this game is post-nerf for the Adepts, so they no longer two-shot workers, no longer two-shot Protoss and Terran workers. They still two-shot their own. So basically starting off with early Adept aggression just essentially means that you're throwing away a bit more resources than you would like to, since you need to do 3 hits to take out a worker. So while it might still be viable to do it, a lot of people probably don't do it. So let's see what we've got here. Looks like the spawning pool about to complete as well. He doesn't have any gas, so probably not going to have any Zergling speed just yet. His opponent going for 1 base in the cybernetics core. No Zerglings being created initially, so he's obviously... Oh, did I just spot this? Oh, Stargate being put down. So gonna probably see either Phoenixes or Oracles. If I had to take a wild guess, I would probably say Phoenixes. They are so good right now. Not only are they able to take out Overlords, which obviously is a very important thing, but they're also able to pick up units and take them out quite efficiently. Let's see what we got here. Pylon. And Snute being so passive right now. This is his first group of Zerglings. I mean, he's got 1 set here, but right now is the only time he's actually making a bunch of Zerglings. Up until now, he's just been droning. And where are those? Oh, he cancelled it. Okay. Now he's throwing down his first 2 gases right now. So interesting to note. And looks like a 3rd base coming down for herO as well. Now it looks like the Oracle was actually the first choice here, which I thought it wouldn't be, but apparently it is. And this poor Adept is going to get taken out here. Not going to be a whole lot he can do with it. Oracle on the way. Now I'm going to assume that that Stargate had not been spotted, which it hasn't. Let's see what we can do. Roachborn getting spotted pretty much straight away. Gonna start taking out a few drones. And he's gonna pay for himself. 6 kills already. He has indeed paid for himself. I don't want to be too educational, since that might be a little bit repetitive and boring. But 6 drones is the or 6 workers in general is the perfect amount of units or workers to destroy with an Oracle to make the investment worth it. Now, funny enough, he's got a 2nd Oracle on the way, and he's got a Void Ray being created. Now that is very interesting. A Void Ray could just be made for destroying, Overlords. Let's see, Zerglings are on the way across the map. Not going to be able to do a whole lot with that. We've got 2 of these oracles here in position. They have a bit of energy on both of them, so potentially could do quite a lot of damage with that. Let's see, so the energy getting dropped here, which unfortunately is not the energy, rather the shields, which means he won't be able to stay around for too long. Does have himself a spore crawler on the way. And I just want to have a look at where that voider is. Oh, it's actually right here, so it's not being used to clear out any overlords, which he probably would want to do. He does see it right now. Now this is just being used for scouting right now. There we go, the void ray is now going to be used to kill off that overlord. Looks like the energy has regenerated here. Now these guys are going to spot the drone, probably going to use it to kill it. Nope, doesn't, but I think he actually wasted some... No, he didn't actually charge the units, so that is quite okay. Now, funny enough, oracles actually do quite a significant amount of damage to buildings as well, but the problem with it is that it costs so much energy and you need to stick around for quite some time. You can't just, you know, two-shot a worker. So many roaches here. Army supply is super heavily favoring Snute right now. Worker supply is actually in favor of herO, but at the same time, you don't really need a whole lot more than 60 workers. If you look at it, exactly how much you need to saturate 3 bases with 3 gases, which it doesn't actually look like Snute has. He only has 4 bases, 4 gases. So what you need is 16 times 3, which if I calculate correctly is 48. And then another 3 per gas, which times 6 is 18. So we've got 66 workers is the optimal amount of units. Unless I'm counting wrong, but you can correct me on and make fun of me, but I'm not thinking maths right now, I'm just trying to explain. So let's have a quick look. Robotics support bay coming down. Where is that support bay? It's one of these buildings. Yes, robotics facility and support bay. He already has robo, so he's getting a second robo. Now army supply 64 to 110. Zerglings are on the side. They might get us around here. Managing to do a bit of damage to these stalkers, but they do have blink. But at the same time, he has taken out quite a few of those. And 70 to 118 is our supply right now, so very, very good here for Snute. And now just eliminating basically the distance of the rush. Bringing in a bunch of queens as well. I think this is going to be an all-in here. Snute, he's in such a good position right now. I very well think that he can take this game right now. All he needs to do is break down these barriers though, which he has done. Oh no, army supply getting a little bit evened out. And Snute, how is he going to do here? 102 versus 86. There's 2 disruptors about to be completed. Once those disruptors are complete, this will very heavily start favoring herO. So Snute needs to make this happen now. It's now or never. And there we go. Disruptors are now in the field. He's got 2 more in production. So definitely focusing on that quite heavily. Purification Novas! No, doesn't quite manage to hit. So close though. Nice reveal there. He's going to be able to basically see everything that his opponent is doing for the next few seconds. So 90 to 104. Looks like that fight is actually evened out so badly in favor of herO. And now he is moving out across the map with his own units. He has 4 disruptors in his army, with 2 more being created simultaneously. So the question is going to be, how is it going to play out? I think that as long as he doesn't let the Zerglings freely nuke him, he should be fine. Now depths have been thrown in here. They're going to jump straight into here, getting away from pretty much all those attacking units. Now he's focusing the queen. Oh no! herO focusing the queen, so he gets the queen taken out, and at that point loses all of those adepts. Now these disruptors are getting caught in the front, but Purification Nova is going down. Some nice hits, and he is so far ahead right now. He's got a great engagement here. His army was split up, and this unfortunately is going to be favoring herO so heavily. Beautiful play with those adepts, basically distracting half of the army. Blinking away, just a blink micro being used. Disruption, Purification Novas, he does have one available, and GG has been called. herO takes game number 1 with fashion, with absolute style, taking out units. There's so much pressure that you can do with splitting up an army that, you know, if you play it right, it can very heavily favor you. So that's pretty much that. Let's end this game. And that is it. Game number 1 is going towards herO, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, of course, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys in game number 2. Bye bye.